And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Over to the left wing. Harper passes to Fox. Here's Johnson. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Tatum on the drive, and finished off by Tatum.
Oh, you gotta prevent Tatum from getting into the lane, because once he's in there, you're done.
Simons against Fox. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Hauser can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 13. Harper passes to Cornette. Here's Harper. Back to Fox. 6 to shoot from behind the arc. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cadis checked in for Garza. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Shireman. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Barnes comes in for Sohan. Vassel, he's checked in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Here's Wembanyama. Jacks up a 3. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Takes a 3, and he nails it.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Those improved handles of Tatum, that's a big part of his growth.
San Antonio leading by 11. Vassel! The 3 is off. And Pritchard, here we go. Stolen by Vassel. Castle against Brown. Outside Vassel. Here's Wembanyama. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, the shot is off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
The 3 ball is down.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Vassel fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Celtics trail by 8. Pritchard outside. In the corner, Tatum. Let's loose for 3. And Tatum drills the 3.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Here's Castle. Outside Vassel. Now Fox. Shoots a 3. That's off.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. A line change here for San Antonio. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
For three, it's money from deep.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2.
And the son of NBA champion Ron Harper, Dylan is an intriguing player. He went second overall in the draft, a versatile combo guard who plays with a lot of confidence.
Cash from downtown.
And if anybody didn't know, Jayson Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
He's off from 3. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. To take the lead. Misses the 3. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll... Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Pritchard, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Tatum at the 4 with Keigen in at the 5. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. Tatum. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Now Vassel. White with the steal. To take the lead. The drive by Brown.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Can't get it to go. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
So these are the little nuances in Brown's game. He has become an elite scorer.
And both free throws good for Brown.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Vassel. Money from 3.
These coaches have to be telling their team to keep feeding Vassel. Devin has been fantastic for him.
Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Buries it from outside.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 2-point game. Oh, Tatum commits on the drive.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Oh, it's stolen. Pritchard with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And Tatum, here we go. And it's in there. San Antonio has gone 2 for 2 from distance since overtime began. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
What a huge shot. Fox wants to be the guy with the ball in his hands at key points, and you can tell.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. San Antonio has gone a spotless 3 of 3 from three-point range since the end of regulation. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 6 in OT so far. A good percentage.
Exploding at the rim. Tatum shows you the right way to finish off the drive.
Spurs trail by 3. Fox outside. Outside Vassel. Now Fox. Launches it from deep. Right side, Wembanyama. Here's Fox from downtown. Yes, sir, with the 3.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Here's Fox from deep. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Wembanyama, a thunderous two-hander with authority.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Tatum, and he powers it down, one-handed.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. How do you think this is going to play out?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. They escaped with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to...
Jayson, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA.